Good evening, everyone. This is the Flagler Weather Update, midweek weather update, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So, we're starting with our maps, and this is the way things are looking as we start the middle part of the week. We do have a storm system and a cold front that is slowly moving into the southeast. This is as of Thursday, and today's date is the 6th of May, 2026. So as we go into tomorrow, which would be May 7th, that front slowly makes its way into Georgia, getting a little closer to us, but we stay dry. But as we get into Friday, that front pretty much moves over Florida and stalls out. And then this front will be stalled and hanging out over the state of Florida as we go into the weekend, keeping things somewhat unsettled Saturday into Sunday, and occasionally keep bringing us some hotter temperatures. And we'll get into that in just a minute. So, taking a look at what the National Weather Service has for their latest information, we do have red flag warnings now that have been issued for the eastern half of Florida, including all of Flagler County. This is for gusty winds that are expected on Thursday. There is a chance of strong thunderstorms, but that chance is north and west of Flagler County for Thursday. And we are still not in too bad a shape as far as the drought is concerned. We got a little bit of break from that nor'easter last month, and we're still reaping the benefits of that. So let's get into what's expected here. So this is the rainfall for the next 7 days. Not really a whole lot expected. Doesn't mean we can't get some locally higher amounts if we're lucky enough to get a big shower or a thunderstorm over us, but largely expect a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch over the next 7 days. So let's get about rain chances. When are those rain chances going to be with us? Well, we stay dry, and as we get into Friday, look at about a 20 to 30% chance of a shower or a thunderstorm by Friday. And as we get into Saturday, about a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Probably the best chances in the afternoon as that front lingers over the area. And then Sunday, about a 30%, maybe 40% chance of showers or maybe a thunderstorm again on Sunday with that front lingering in the area. And then we see rain chances come back up again to about 50% on Monday as that front continues to be a factor. And a second front will be coming in to help push that one out. And that's also why those rain chances come up on Monday. And then when we get to Tuesday, things finally dry out. Looking at temperatures now, let's take a look at that. So, high temperatures on Thursday, closing into the upper 90s to near 100 degrees in the western part of Flagler County. Basically, the only relief you're going to have is right at the beaches. We're going to see high temperatures right about 91 degrees there, except in Marineland. Looks like they'll look at about 95 up there. Solidly in the 90s countywide on Thursday. And then at night, we're going to see lows right near 70 degrees. And then into Friday, temperatures cool off a little bit with that cloud cover in the front, only getting into the mid 80s, maybe upper 80s inland. Still proper warm though. And as we get into Saturday, temperatures bump back up to near 90 degrees in the afternoon with the chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, cooler at the beaches. And as we get into Sunday, we're getting back up there into the lower 90s. Not as hot as it was on Thursday, but we're going to look at heat indexes too because that also matters. And then Monday, back up there 90 again, and then down into the 80s by Tuesday. Some of the cooler air gets into us. So let's talk about the heat index right now. Heat index numbers on Thursday, look for heat index numbers to approach 100 degrees. This is what the air feels like to your body. So this is important because this is how your body's gonna respond. So make sure you're staying hydrated out if you're doing anything outside. And then Friday, heat index only about 90, but then we're getting into the mid 90s for the heat index by Saturday. And by Sunday, we're going to be flirting with 100 degrees again on that heat index number because some more humidity gets in here. And that's going to push that heat index up to near 100 degrees. So make sure you're hydrating and staying out there. Monday, mid to upper 90s for that heat index. And then we silently cool down a little bit by Tuesday. So, taking a look at the longer range forecast, this takes us from May 12th to May 16th, and we're looking here at about, maybe above normal precipitation just barely through that period of time. But temperatures will be above normal. Again, just slightly is what you can expect through that period of time. But if you go further into the future, this takes us from May 14th into May 20th. We're looking for precipitation chances to be above normal and temperature also looks like possibly well above normal. The better good chances of that as we go into the middle to the end of May. So, taking a look at wildfires right now, we only have two in the county going on. Both of these are contained. There's one near Bunnell, a little better than 2 acres, 100% contained. 28 acres over here in the very northwest part of the county. Also 100% contained, no problems with that one. Those are the only two active fires in the county at this point in time. And we have some big fires well off to the west in Putnam County, but no concern with those impacting us, except if the wind blows the right way, might get a little bit of smoke from them. So that's going to wrap it up. Appreciate everyone taking time to watch. We'll be doing another update towards the weekend. Have a good evening.